the Secretary of the EU, announced that all EU countries are committed to reducing private usage of energy
Correct.
during peak hours. This means literally that the citizens of European countries will not be allowed to use as much electricity as they want. They cannot heat their homes, or cool their homes, or watch TV, or use a wash disher and the fridge at the same time, or drive their car. These are restrictions which will come from the EU to their personal lives because they don't have enough electricity. And the reason the Europeans do not have enough electricity, people will tell you, oh, this is all due to Putin and the crisis in the Ukraine. And this is a misleading statement.
Wow.
Because the energy crisis in Europe started way before the Ukraine crisis. It started from decision made 10 and 15 years ago, fueled by climate panic.
Wow.
And climate alarmism. Because the Europeans, we're so afraid of CO2, we are not going to burn anything on Europe. We're going to invest all our efforts into wind power and solar panels in Belgium, which has 300 cloudy days a year. But more than that, we will not invest in infrastructure for fossil fuel-based power. So they did not build storage facilities. They banned searching for new oil, gas, and natural gas fields in the North Sea and in the mainland. And they put all their will on wind power, which is intermittent. Now, we need power not when the sun is shining, not when the wind is blowing. We need power when we need power. So in order to compensate for the intermittency, you use natural gas.
And that's when Putin gets into the
That's when Putin. And the Germans and the rest of Europe decided not only that they're going to invest in intermittent sources, which means investing really in gas, natural gas, they're going to buy everything from one person. The one person you can trust.
And that Vladimir Putin, who is now showing them that he's a very...
the origin of the crisis is not
amazing.
Putin. This is the weakness of the Western free world powered by climate panic. That's the origin of this energy catastrophe. And we're facing an energy catastrophe, and there are ripples effects for that. And you will feel them.
Of course.
This is increasing, unbelievable rise in energy prices. We see this in the US. This is a ripple effect.
That causes poverty.
Yes. And people will die.
Yes.
Because, and this is something maybe the audience should know, heat is a much milder
cause of death
than cold. In the and this is a well-known, well-documented statistics. In the Western countries, people die 4 times more from cold than from heat. In the underdeveloped countries, 20 times more.
From cold?
Yes, in India and in Africa, where you're thinking, the warm places, still 20 times more deaths from cold than from heat.
Amazing.
Because the human body has evolved in heat, in hot places. We're a tropical species. If it's hot outside, 40 degrees centigrade, you go to the shade, you drink a glass of water, you'll be fine. If you have 3 consecutive days of -5 degrees centigrade, you will die. And people will not be able to afford heating their houses in Europe.
Amazing.